This stretch is a great stretch modification for pigeon, especially pigeon where we have people that have some difficulty getting into it because of their knee pain. So we can always steer around the knee pain. What I'm doing here is I'm grabbing across the top of my foot, my right foot with my left hand, and then you're going to try to get yourself always back as close as you can to the floor. If your head is still off the floor, then you can use a block or a wedge underneath there, a pillow, something that you can keep your head comfortable. You're always still trying to tuck your chin and you're trying to get your shoulders back to the floor. So I'm drawing this foot up toward this shoulder. I'm trying to bring the foot back and over behind me, kind of in line with the left shoulder here. And I'm getting this pressure right through the ITBand and the kind of the high lateral hamstring, that same area that I'm trying to target in pigeon. I'm kicking through my foot as well, and I'm trying to pivot my foot. I'm trying to turn my foot a little bit. I get a little different feedback through here when I tilt my foot, evert my foot out this way versus pointing the toe or just turning the foot inward here. So I'm trying to create all kinds of pressure. I'm always wiggling around. And then after I pull this up and I get pressure through here for maybe 30 seconds to a minute or so, I'm going to start to kick to the left. So as I kick to the left, what's going to happen is there's going to be a point where you're going to feel like you're going to lose your balance. This is normal. If you can, you try to activate the glute. Oops, I almost lost it. You try to activate the glute on that, in this case, my left side, and use that strong glute and a stiff leg, much the same as you'd hold in a side bridge or a side plank, to allow you to slowly descend. You're trying to let your pelvis turn, but you're trying to keep your shoulders back. If the shoulder hurts, you can put it in any position that you want so that it's comfortable. And you're trying to turn as far as you can to get all that foot all the way to the floor. I can still keep my arm back here, but if I had to put it here, there's nothing wrong with that. So I'm stretching across my arm into my chest, and then I'm going to try to kick that foot out straight with the foot, or the knee out straight with that foot on the floor. Again, turning the foot, pivoting my heel, rotating the foot in and out, and then flexing and extending the knee will help to get the tissues to kind of mobilize a little bit faster, but that's the target. Same thing on the other side. Grab the top of my left foot with my right hand. I bring my shoulders back and my head back as close and comfortable as I can to the mat. I get the other leg extended, and then pulling this foot up toward above and back of my right shoulder is kind of where I'm pulling to get the band and the high lateral hamstring. And then I'll start my rotation here, trying to slowly lower toward the floor with a controlled descent, keeping the shoulder back, making sure it stays comfortable, turning through the hips just as much as you possibly can to get that foot to the floor, and then starting to kick through that leg to open that full band. And again, you should probably spend about 1.5 to 2 minutes in this pose.